let's move on to this third topic right here. And Larry, I'm coming to you first on this one right here.
Oh boy, I already see the background.
Oh yes, we got the report right here from Variety. They got the I don't know if this is an exclusive or not, but again, guys, if you're watching this in the live or in the replay, there's a link down to this article down in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. Please let me know also what you think down in the comment section below. And like I was saying, Variety has this article right here. So y'all know that Masters of the Universe. Hold on, let me set this up. Masters of the Universe was released this week. Masters of the Universe Revelation. It's called Masters of the Universe, not He-Man in the Masters of the Universe, but Masters of the Universe. So that has some significance right there. But I had a review for it up on my channel. If you guys want to go check this out afterwards, after you watch this, shameless plug. I don't give a crap.
And nor should you.
Right, nor should you.
Not at all. It don't make sense to me when people like shameless plug. I'm like, man, put the hell up with yourself. But anyway, I'm wasting time. Kevin Smith made Netflix's Master of the Universe Revelation specifically to please He-Man fans. Some got mad anyway. So basically, look, this article right here is longer than the phone book, and so I'm not going to go through it all the way. But the gist of it is that if you did not know, He-Man dies in the first episode. Does he come back? Of course he does, but I don't want to spoil anything more than I can right there. And in this series, which I did enjoy, they put women at the forefront of the series. Now, going into this, I vaguely remember He-Man as a child, so I was going into this with no expectations, and I enjoyed it. But all these diehard fans, or man babies, if you want to call them, are really upset.
Incels.
Yeah, and or hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. Do y'all hear echo?
A little bit.
I'm gonna try to fix that. And fans are just going crazy and sending Kevin Smith all types of hate. And so, Larry, I'm coming to you, man. What do you? I don't know if you've seen the series or not. You can talk about it if you have, or whether you likes or dislikes. But what do you hear about all this hate that Kevin Smith is receiving right now?
Well, I think anytime you start making or remaking or adding on to a beloved, storyline or using characters that people loved in their childhoods, you're going to get people out there that are way too attached, and they're gonna act and say things that are inappropriate because they just don't know how to behave in polite society. So, I mean, that's really what it comes down to. I there were a lot of people. I read some of the reviews, but going in, and some people were really upset by the show. And I haven't watched it all. I'm on episode 4 right now, and I was like, I don't see the reason why people are so upset. I'm watching. I'm like, this show's freaking great,
right?
I was like, so what? Adam got taken out in the first episode. He'll be back. Just chill out. He was like. You really think they're gonna kill He-Man off in the first episode and be done with them? I was like,
right.
I was like, these people act like they've never watched a TV show before, So I don't know. I thought it was sort of. I think some of these people are on there are just truly disingenuous and just like to try and hype themselves up with all kinds of controversy so they can get likes and views and whatnot. But the show is good. I mean, that's just what it comes down to. You could say what you want, even if they let's just say they actually killed He-Man off for real. The show's still good.
Right.
I mean, we would all be upset that he died, but the show's still good.
Go ahead, Lamont. You next anyway.
Man, the thing is, you can't kill him off as long as there's a power sword. He might not be Adam, but I digress. I did a review too, shameless plug, but hell, I don't give a F about the shameless part.
Yeah.
And I just went in and I retorted these people that are being trolls about the story. I said that I would be slightly upset if Kevin Smith pulled one of these stunts where we don't get to see He-Man to like episode 9. He kind of done that, but in the manner he did it, I'm not upset because it fit great with him telling the backstory of Masters of the Universe,
right?
How the power became the power and the magic. He did fine with that. The only drawback I did have, I felt like they did drag it out an episode longer than what they should. But that is not the drawback that these fanboys are having. Simple and plain. The fanboys are mad because Teela Tila went liberal, got a liberal haircut after they banished her from the Royal Guard. Then she got a black girlfriend that had dreads, so they ain't feeling that. Then they fucking made King Grayskull black.
Yeah,
so they made him black. But you know what? It all fits simply because, and I don't want to give it all away, but something big happens in episode 5. Something big that we've never seen. That opens up the door to us getting more King Grayskull. King Grayskull is the namesake of Castle Grayskull. He's the essence of what He-Man turns into when he lifts the sword up. What happens on episode 5 opens the door for his backstory. It opens the door for Hordak. It opens the door for She-Ra, but I doubt we get her this season. And it opens the door for the Snake Men. Stop tripping. See what happens the next 5 episodes. And just stop trying to be a damn troll, man. He did a good job. He's a fan. I'm a fan. I got all my He-Man paraphernalia over here. Just give it a shot.
Right on. Elliot.
Listen, man, I love this because I am not a He-Man fan. I never grew up with He-Man, so hearing Lamont saying Snake Man and tequilas and Leelas and with all the stuff, it sounds interesting, man. This is great. I have to check it out. Now, I got the screener from Netflix a couple months ago, and I was just like, I didn't grow up with the source material. And I know this is like a sequel to the source material, so am I going to be lost? So that's kind of my hesitation, and that's what I've heard. It will welcome in newcomers and as well as people that grew up with the show. So listen, I've heard more about the show and haven't seen an episode about it. And all the stuff that's going down this weekend with SJW and agendas and all that stuff. I'm like, wow, man, what in the world? It kind of is like, and this is before it was even funny about all this stuff. There was negative reviews from the average TV watchers that don't even have access to the show that was already bombing the show just because I think it leaked out that He-Man dies in the first episode like a month or two ago. Right. So it was already kind of fighting an uphill battle. But listen, man, I'm gonna have to check it out because again, when Lamont's talking about literally, I don't even know it sounded like to me when Lamont was saying that's must how it feels to be when DC fans or Marvel fans go into a Marvel movie and don't know anything that's going on. I'm like, who? Tequila, Shaquila, Snake Man, Snake People, and all that. It sounds awesome. So I gotta give it a watch.
If you want the ending explained, please go watch my
I'll check it out. Because
I even got the pictures and everything. I went in because it ain't make no damn sense what these dudes trying to do to destroy He-Man. It ain't no sense.
Isn't it crazy too? And in the last 2 days, not to cut you off, Brandon, we got He-Man and Snake Eyes in the same week. The 80s is live and well. We got in the 80s. Transformers coming back. Oh my goodness.
Popping.
Yeah. And just to see 94%, and then they gave it a 32% the audience. Before I come to you one take, I just gotta say this. Like the thing is, if you're watching this, you know how fiction, supernatural things work. If you saw the episode, he necessarily didn't even die. It's not like when you saw it, you was like, oh, he's dead. It kind of made sense, like, okay, he just went away to some other place. And then if you watch the final episode 5, you see that there is so much more story to tell because this is the first part. There you go, right there. Yes, the first part is they only released the first part, and it's 5 episodes. And Elliot, each episode is literally 22 to 23 minutes. So you can binge this easy. So it comes in 3 parts. So there's 10 more episodes going to be coming out. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And all of those episodes could just focus on He-Man solely, and you're good. But people are dumb, man. People are dumb. Like, Anyway, one second, man. How you feeling about all this, man? Let us know.
I'm gonna be honest. I saw the first thing I saw was like the review bombing and everything, so I was just like, oh, okay. I see people going crazy. But like, I didn't grow up on He-Man either. I'm pretty much like Elliot. I actually grew up watching Thundercats, so I was just like, I don't know necessarily what this gonna be about. But I'm actually a fan of Kevin Smith, and I always used to watch his podcast with him and Mark Bernard. So once they even got this property, I was like, okay, I'm only gonna watch this because I like Kevin Smith. And then the trailer comes out, it looks cool, and like Netflix does some good stuff with their animation. So I'm like, those few things working together should be good. I also haven't finished it yet. I think I'm on episode, I want to say 3, and so far I'm enjoying it. I'm just like, I don't see the issue. I don't quite understand what everybody's mad about. I understand, like I'm not, you know, I'm not fully into it and know everything that's going on, but just like from simple storytelling. And like, cause like I was literally talking to somebody yesterday because I had a poll about He-Man and Thundercats, and they were just like, man, Netflix ruined He-Man. I'm like, what? Dude, it's 5 episodes. I'm like, that's literally just an introduction and stuff. Like, how can you ruin something in 5 episodes? Like, people want everything right now.
Yeah.
Nobody likes to wait anything.
And one take, the way Kevin Smith left this on episode 5 with 10 more to go, there are so many places he can go with this story based on the way it ended. And the way it ended, we've never seen this anywhere, not in the source material, not in the original cartoon, not in the 2000 cartoon. So I'm just enamored to see where is he going to go to overcome the barrier that is in place right now. And I'm going to use one of Elliot's words. The score was good too.
You know, when I was watching this, one thing that hit me was like, I was like, I know this is sort of off the creative side, but I was like, this must have hurt Kevin Smith's heart when he was looking at some of these people talk trash about it. Because this dude loved this series. And if you ever listen to him talk about it, this dude talks about it with such reverence. And I mean, him giving us this show was like him giving birth to a child and saying, here, handing it to you to hold, and you just drop kick it like this child is trash, you know? And I mean, he had so much love for this show and these characters that it must just hurt his heart to see people talk crap about it for just terrible reasons.
And
he's tough.
I don't think it hurt his heart, man. I think he got tough skin.
He's tough.
True, he does have tough skin because a lot of this stuff they talk bad about, but most of the time, those are critics, man. When you like in a fandom and you feel like y'all all together and like it's like, yo, you got a chance to make this and like everybody's happy for you. Then you make it and then like your peers, like people you like. You're pretty much like in the same fandom with those people rejected that I think that's sting a little bit. I
mean, I don't know, bro. Kevin Smith been in the game for 30 years, man. He's used to this.
He's tough, man.
He's on. The thing about it is Kevin Smith is an anomaly. Let me bring this down. He is both the creator of content and a fan just like us. He's both. He's like right there in the middle. So to me, in my opinion, he's one that will understand both sides more than anybody. And I could be wrong. Maybe he had a video interview and I haven't seen it yet to where he was a bit emotional about it. I'm just off the rip. I just doubt that, you know, he's in his feelings about this. If I had to bet $5, I bet he was like, "Oh, y'all don't like my stuff? Well, F y'all. I'm still gonna make it and make my money, and y'all gonna deal with it." You know what I'm saying?
And like Bia said, you still haven't seen the next 10 episodes, and you're talking about a Kevin Smith that has also worked on the reboot of the Ninja Turtles. That every time they reboot that thing, it goes to selling the most toys in history, and all the reboots of Ninja Turtles work. This guy is well versed in the genre that we're talking about. And see, that's why they mad. They mad about that right there. They trying to say Tila's Nancy Pelosi and she's dating AOC that got a little dark and some dread. That's what you're really mad about. And you're mad that King Grayskull got damn dreads too. You wanted King Grayskull to be Jesus from Egypt. That's what you want. So you know what? Just stop the tripping. Shut up. Enjoy it. He-Man will be back. And let's just see where they go now that the power is somewhere else.
Right on. I just got to click my images because I took the time to upload them.
Hey man, they beautiful. They beautiful. I even talked about how they made Beastman different. I talked about Evil Lynn's voice character being Lena Headey from Game of Thrones. I even talked a little bit about Orko.
Bro, yes, bro. The voice cast was dope. Like,
dope,
man. Like,
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And I one more thing, we'll move on. I'm gonna be honest, because I won't say that, but the first time I watched it, I didn't care for it. Because Eman, well, he didn't hype it up, but he was like, man, it's really good. It's a lot of surprises. And I watched it and I was kind of mad at him. I don't know if you're hearing this Eman. I was like, bro, it wasn't that good. But then I watched it again a second time. And I was like, you know what? I don't know what, maybe I was sleepy or something. I don't know, but I liked it much more. the second time around. So Elliot, One Take Big Dong. If y'all have time to finish the series, I'm very eager to hear you guys' thoughts.
Me too.
Whether you liked it or not, and if you didn't like it, you know, hey, let us know. Don't hurt. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings. I didn't make the show, so you know, I'm just saying. But who we got?